How's you going, bud? This is Kevin here, and welcome, finally, our very first episode of Right Off the Ferry by Maritime Wrestling with a Funny Accent. And in a couple minutes, I'm going to be joined by my partner in crime, my co-host, Dynamite Dylan Davis. On this episode, we've got so much to cover here in the first episode. Our main topic is going to be the UCW Summertime Explosion Tour. I am going to be personally attending the Kentville and the Halifax show, filming some I have some great footage from those shows, interviewing some fans, some wrestlers, and obviously me and Dynamite chatting about what's going on around the Maritimes. So much to cover, so without further ado, let's get to it, boys. How's it going, boys?
Oh, yes.
First episode of our new podcast, finally.
Number one.
Finally. We're making it happen.
It's getting done.
Mr. Dynamite here has a busy schedule, wrestling all over.
All over.
So having a little trouble getting together, but here we are, on our way to the UCW show in Halifax, Spryfield, tonight.
It's the Summer Explosion event. It's going to be huge.
Huge.
Yeah, former WWE Women's Champion, Victoria, taking on Madison Miles. It's going to be off the hook. You got Kicking and Stomping taking on your current tag team champion, Sabotage, for those very same tag team titles.
It's going to be a big night. Also, this Summer Explosion Tour has been blowing up the Maritime wrestling scene this week. They were in Kentville earlier this week. Me and my big mouth said I was going to be there taking footage. Got sick to my stomach.
Yeah, man.
Ate something bad, some bad fish or something.
Come on.
So I wasn't there, but my old friend here was there. They had the boys had a shot at the UCW Tag Team Championship. So let us know how that went.
So we took on Sabotage, of course. Me and myself and Max Power, have been chasing these guys down for the last few months. We came so close to those tag team titles, but at the end of the day, Sabotage got the better of the boys. So it was a great match. Those two guys are the future of tag team wrestling in the Maritimes, believe that. Mad respect for those guys. Great match, great competition. I would definitely go toe-to-toe with those guys any day.
That show, from what I heard, was a great night. Jack Swagger and Marcus Burke tore the house down.
Dude, that has Match of the Year candidate written all over it. That match was off the hook.
Yeah, tore it down. So that was in Kentville last night. Bridgewater heard they had a good crowd there last night in Bridgewater. Obviously, this podcast is going to be out after this show tonight's going to be have happened. I'm going to be interviewing some fans and stuff prior to the show, so I want to show you guys how that went. So watch this. I just here interviewing one of the UCW fans prior to the show here in Halifax, in Spryfield. How's it going?
Hey.
How you feel about the show tonight?
It's going to be unbelievable.
Marco Estrada, Swab, what do you think?
I think Swab takes it.
Think Swab takes it?
Yeah, Marco's going to give him a run for his money.
Title versus title.
Yes.
So we're thinking Marcus Burke is taking the Quebec title on?
Marcus?
Yeah. No.
Nah, Marco won't let him have it.
No. So Marco's winning it. Marco's bringing the UCW title to Quebec. You want that to be your answer?
No, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I've got a special guest with me here in Halifax for the UCW show. Referee sensation and dancer sensation.
Oh, man, I don't know where to look with
Squishy.
this thing.
Look straight ahead.
Right there?
Look straight ahead, right there.
All right, sounds good.
So tonight, Halifax, Spryfield, what do you think?
It's going to be a big show like always. UCW never fails to deliver.
And I know you gotta kind of be impartial, but if you were to pick a winner, Marcus Burke or Marco Estrada?
I can't pick winners, right? The company pays me to be right down the middle, right? Like, you can't pick
All of
favorites.
a sudden, Squishy's got morals.
I always have morals.
Well,
I'm not heel ref, like, come on.
well, thanks for your time, Squishy. I know it's valuable, but
Oh yeah, it's always valuable. You're gonna give me a royalty check later, right?
Yeah, the check's in the mail, but
Sweet thing.
all right, boys, we're back.
What up?
We were just chatting with some UCW fans, but
Yeah.
we're gonna move on and we're gonna talk about a big show coming in August. Destiny Wrestling making its debut
Deadly.
in Halifax.
Wicked.
And with us right now, we got a couple more guests. We've got Covey Christ, Maritime wrestler extraordinaire, and the newest member to the Maritime wrestling scene, Nemesis, Cody Boggs, whatever you want to call him. He's pretty and he's back there.
Who?
So
you went through a crosswalk, Kevin.
yeah,
awesome.
I just went
that
through a
guy was pissed.
I just went through a
That
crosswalk,
guy-
so that's why you shouldn't do a podcast and drive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Just
Too
pay
bad.
attention to the road, not yourself.
too bad.
Yeah.
So
No big deal.
so talking about Destiny Boys, what do you guys think? Big show coming up, new promotion coming around, Ontario promotion coming down to Maritimes.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a great show.
I think it's going to be, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I definitely think it's great for the boys in the Maritimes to wrestle somebody different, somebody new, some new matchups.
I always say the only way you get better is if you challenge yourself. It's like if you write the same test over and over again, you're not going to get any better. That same test gets easier, but you don't get better. So like, in order for the Maritimes to grow, we need to expand and work with other guys and girls around the world, so we can work as one to build this thing called wrestling.
I couldn't agree more.
That's true.
So yeah, Destiny Wrestling is going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big show. A lot of the Maritime wrestlers, some of the Maritime wrestlers on the roster, Sabotage, Mr. Dynamite Dylan Davis, just announced this week. That's on the card.
Big deal.
Covey Christ, many more. Madison Miles,
Marcus Burke.
Marcus Burke,
East
Titus.
Coast Predator, yeah, Titus.
Big show. Big
that-
show. Chip Chambers is on that show.
Chip Chambers.
Taking on one of the best in Canada right now in Carter Mason. We've got, of course, Tyson Dukes, the best in Canada. The Godfather himself is going to be there. There's a long list of some of the best wrestlers in Canada right now, not just the East Coast or Ontario. Like,
It's a fact.
Absolutely.
best in Canada.
And
yeah, you're
and I
looking
want
at two of them right now.
I want to add, there definitely a lot of talk about Maritime wrestling's the best wrestling in Maritimes. This promotion's the best wrestling in Maritimes. We're gonna find out, boys.
Yeah, it's all.
We're gonna find out.
After all these months of all the shit talking and all this stuff, on August 25th, we finally see who's better, Ontario or Maritime Wrestling. So, myself, I'm on the Maritime team right now, so it's up to me to represent the Maritimes as best I can. Covey, I know I saw you're on right now, but I'm a Maritime guy. How about yourself?
I wrestle for myself.
Fair enough.
Fair enough answer. So well, that's it for our first episode, guys.
That's it.
That is a wrap. Maritime
we're done.
wrestling with an accent. There it was.
Yes, bye.
So definitely a lot coming up in the future. We're gonna do more of these.
Okay.
We've got a lot coming up. IHW's got some great shows coming up in the fall. We've got NEW, Red Rock, ACWA. The Maritime Wrestling is blowing
It's on fire.
up, and we can't fit it all in one podcast. But we're definitely gonna be doing more of these, and definitely appreciate Covey Christ, Cody Buck. Cody, you talk too much, bud.
I know.
Yeah,
Shut your mouth.
too much.
Shut
You're
Never
talking
stop.
too much. So that's it for the first one, boys, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining
Next
us.